Hello, group. Welcome to Actual Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Gino and the Goons, self-titled. Just rock and roll. That's all it is. Yeah, they accept a punk label. What's punk anyway? Punk is fashion. When you really get down to it, punk is fashion. This is just rock and roll. You could have had it in 1969. No one would bat an eye. 79. Cool. 89. Sure. 99. Hell yeah. 2000. This band's been around since 2007. No ballads. No sappy lyrics. No anguish by the state of the world. Just fun lyrics. Fun beat. Yes, you can dance to it, Dick Clark. Yes, you can. I'm dating myself. Sorry, kids. It's fun. I actually found that looking for this. That also came out recently. A split with the band called Chinese Junk. I can't find it on the interweb, okay? I would like to. I'm sure they'd like me to buy this stupid thing, but it's vinyl. I don't buy vinyl. Tough. I own vinyl. That's why I don't buy vinyl. This, 9 songs, 26 minutes. Where have they been? Well, they can say that about a lot of people, a lot of bands. Where you been? It's hard to find. That's my job for you, is to find cool bands and tell you, hey, it's on YouTube Music, Gino and the Goons. Go listen to it. Self-titled. There's another self-titled from before. This is this year's self-titled. Okay? I don't know. I'm not their business manager. What do I know? I'm not their career consultant. This, self-titled 2025. You might find another one from another label. Not the same thing. Looking for the one with this nice, somewhat colorful cover with Gino. I like to hear this. Will someone put it on YouTube for me? Come on, give us a break here. Jeez. It's their 12th record. That's my thing about, by my count, 12th release. And their splits. Don't even count this split. There's other splits. So, if you love, like I do, this self-titled Gino and the Goons, you got a bunch more to find. There's more. And I would think it sounds pretty much like this one. In a good way. Not repeating themselves. It's such. Now, I would love to tell you it sounds like blank. It sounds like Gino and the Goons. That's what it sounds like. That's all. Basic drums, bass, guitar. This could have come out in '59. let alone 69. It would be a little bit ahead of his time in 59, 69. It would have been slightly ahead, but still basic rock and roll. 79, it gets to be a little bit retro, just slightly retro. And then, of course, 89, but it still is current. It's just rock and roll, babe. I'm not a musician. I can't explain. I love all 9 songs in the 26 minutes. I do. But I can't put them all in my faves all the time to hear later when I take my YouTube music likes and go, okay, shuffle these things and, play me something. I say 4 songs. Motorcycle Boots was the first one I saved. Little bit of sleaze. Singing to I'm sure a beautiful woman, complimenting her, how the leather looks on her, how the satin looks on her. I'm sure it does. Shine Bright, the last song, is cool. Out of My Mind, really cool. And of course, My Guitar Almost Killed Me. That makes sense to musicians. I'm sure it does. So those are the 4 songs I kept. The other 5 are cool. Just doesn't connect with me in the same level. But that beat, those riffs, yeah. I'm reading that he just encourages people to show up for their shows and just dance. You come up here and dance. But it's not a dance band. No. You understand it. You understand what I mean when you hear it. Can you dance to it? Would the young lady want to dance to it? Yeah. And the guy will too. There's some cojones to this. Okay? Good danceable beat, cojones, and the vocals, guitars, and the drums, and the bass. It's rock and roll. Can't, and of course they're not helping. They're not, if you like comparisons. I can't think of it if you like comparison. Just, nice basic pub rock. Yeah, I mean, if you're England, of course these guys from South Carolina, they would have fit in with pub rock, would have fit in with 60s garage. They fit in all eras. The punk movement in the late 70s would fit in there. It fits in everywhere. It's just rock and roll. And the lyrics are cool. They're always cool lyrics. But they're not, no angst here. He's not sharing with us something you should be sharing to a therapist. No. It's just rock and roll. The old stories about rock and roll. My guitar almost killed me. You look pretty good there, honey, with leather and lace. Dog almost bit me in the ass last night. I was running. Basic life. I like it a lot. I think you will like it a lot. And there's a lot to like, not just this. You got the spelling when you clicked on it. Gino and the Goons. There's been various Goons in the past. It's mostly Gino. Really fun. That's what I got. Go listen to it on YouTube. And it's fresh. Not rehashed. You know, yeah, it's very basic rock and roll. You know, and yeah, it has, you know, punk to it, but barely. It's rock and roll. It's rock and roll, babe. That's what we're here for. Is it action rock? Hell yeah. High energy rock? Yeah, it is. Why shouldn't it be? Doesn't slow down. Doesn't go ballad territory. No slow dancing here. It just keeps going. Energy's good. Stays up there. Absolutely will qualify for action rock and high energy rock in my book. But I'm not the person in charge of the definition of what action, despite having a channel named Action Rock Corner. I'm not in charge of defining what action rock is. Not by myself. But if you ask me, this qualifies for action rock and high energy rock. It's there, babe. You like this video? You do? Give it a like, will you? Give Gino some pub. Give him some publicity. When you like the video, YouTube will boost it into the algorithm and more people will see this video and learn about Gino and the Goons. Subscribe. That also helps in the algorithm. Ring the notification bell for yourself to learn when the next video comes out. And listen to Gino and the Goons and come back in the comment section. What do you think? What does that remind you of? Do it remind you of Gino and the Goons? Cool stuff. Should I do a ranking show? That'll take me a while. There's like 12. There's a lot of Gino out there that we haven't found yet. South Carolina, you're rocking pretty good. Gino's cool. So for the latest in action rock, garage rock, yeah, it's garage rock. Well, yeah. They don't accept that label either. They just go punk and rock and roll. Yes, it is. And classic and legacy bands. They're coming 18 years now. It's a generation of Gino and the Goons. It's getting into a legacy, but it's got to. Usually we mean people with more sales than Gino does. We'll give you these bands as I find them, and they let me know that cool stuff is coming out. And remember, fresh music. I'm making certain these things on an upside down. Fresh music is as important as fresh food. Well, I heard Chinese Junk. Chinese Junk's actually a British band. South Carolina, Chinese Junk, British. It sounds intriguing. I rung the thing for Chinese Junk to let me know when they get something new coming. And it's important and fun. Music's gotta be fun. This is fun. You'll see. Go look it up. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.